Right, hi everyone, Michael here from Christ of England. Today I've just finished doing a workout and I had some thoughts whilst working out about the situation with Paul Thorpe, and it looks like he's moving to Spain. And I don't blame him on one side, but to be honest, I am a little bit disappointed if I'm being brutally honest. And I think that he should carry on with the fight. Even if he moves to Spain, can still carry on doing good work and interviewing Ben Habib and carrying on what he started. So he doesn't even need to stay in the UK. He can still do the work, but he's apparently saying he's completely forgetting about the political content, and it looks like he's going to be moving to Spain. And I think this is why I say it's so important for us to have a spiritual revolution in our country, because a lot of the reasoning he gave was, I'm being abused a bit and money problems and this and that. And the importance of a spiritual revolution is you're never going to back down, because the spiritual truth and standing for that will overcome all the trinkets of the world. And in a way, that's what a lot of the stories of Jesus Christ in the Bible was talking about. Like the rich ruler, he followed all the commandments, but Christ said to him, if you really want to be the main way of being a spiritual life, give all your money to the poor and come and follow me. Now, it doesn't mean that's for everybody. That was just a command to this man, because Jesus knew that the man loved his money more than what was right. So he said, give all your money away and come follow me. If you really want to love God, come and follow me in Christ in spirit. Forget about the money. And the rich ruler couldn't do it. He'd rather keep his trinkets and money and carry on following the commandments because he's still somewhat right. But Christ said, no, come and follow the spirit. But he didn't do it. And why did Judas sell out Jesus for his 2 pieces of silver? And we all do that in our own life. Every time we don't follow the spirit and we follow the trinkets of the world, we're acting like Judas and the rich ruler. Whereas we need to follow the commands of the Spirit, the Father and Christ, and stand for that. And just to clarify one thing as well, is that Richard Inman did a good video, and he's carrying on, fair play to him. But he was saying something along the lines of, well, why should Paul do this? He's not making any money and he's having this trouble and that trouble. But the reason you do it is because we had probably 1 million young girls abused by a certain people in this country. We have young girls still being abused. I saw them on X the other day, still being abused by these people. And if that doesn't break your heart and make you want to stand and fight for them and fight for all the future children. I have friends having babies now. I have young nephews, and I can't stand by and allow our country to be taken over. You have to have a sense of duty. I could easily, my life is very simple and easy, and I could just have an easy life. But I have a sense of duty. And what's even better, I enjoy the sense of duty. I enjoy joining the battle of the Spirit and fighting for them. It's not like it's a sacrifice. That's where the true happiness and joy comes from. Living in the Spirit and serving the innocent. Rather than living in the flesh, enjoying the flesh, and, it doesn't matter, having the sort of the bad boomers attitude of, I'll be dead in 20 years, so it doesn't matter if the country's run by the local jihadis. No, we can't have that attitude. We have to have a spiritual attitude of long-term thinking and doing what's right in the Spirit. And that's why we need a spiritual revolution. Because once you're in the Spirit, you're going to work and never back down. The problem with our world is people are too obsessed with money and jobs and sex and gambling and drugs and all these things. And it's not that things like food and sex are necessarily bad. They're not bad. But when you're obsessed with them, and you spend all day watching porn or chasing women for sex, that's when it becomes bad. There's nothing wrong with having sex, if you're married, or maybe even within a relationship. I'm not a hardcore Christian who believes in you have to be married and all this stuff. But just use food and sex in the right place is fine. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent here. We need a spiritual revolution. We need men and women to be bold as lions. Okay, if you like what I'm talking about, subscribe. Come and join the Christ of England. Join for now means subscribing to the channel. Share the message with as many people as you can. Like the video to help hit the algorithm. Even comment if you can. And stay strong. Don't give up hope. Let's get things moving in this country, people. God bless everybody. Goodbye.